What's up, y'all? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How everybody doing today? Who out there? Who out there? Who's out there? How everybody doing on this tremendous Thursday? How everybody doing? Who out there? You know what? I gotta count my blessing. Why I count my blessing? Right now it's 25 years later. 25 years ago, I walked out. Walked out of when a lot of times people say, you know what, you're not gonna make it. I was going, you know what? They gave me like 45 to 99, 45 to 90 to be successful. They felt within 45 to 90 days, I was going to go back to jail. You know what? I'm wrong. And folks, listen, keep in mind, I don't care what any say. Never sell yourself short. Walt Lee, what's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? Never sell yourself short. Like I say, they gave me 45 to 90 days. I remember, it was a Monday morning, July 28th. Norman, how you doing? Monday morning, July 28th. Right now, that cell door crap. Got up, shower. Right now, we're down there, receiving room, change clothes out, get dressed. Right now is, listen, do you know how good that felt? Being released. Getting your freedom back. And like I told you, a hell of a transformation. Like I told you when I got released, they could have put me anywhere. They could have put me on the Mars. They could have put me on the moon. They could have put me in Venus, Jupiter. It didn't matter. They could have put me anywhere. It's nothing like freedom, folks. When I walk out of there, you know what I'm saying, free. Even you hear that speech, free at last, thanks God Almighty, I'm free at last. And once again, folks, freedom is priceless. So that's why what I did was, when I got out, I made a vow that I was never going back. I was not going backwards. That criminal mentality, that criminal behavior, that taking shortcut, all that stuff was over with. I knew then. I was not going back. I don't care what I had to do. Like I keep trying to tell people, a lot of times right now in life, when you don't have no real skills or you don't have no work ethic, you can't think you're better than what you are. To me, I didn't care. No real work and no real skill, work ethic. And I applied myself. I got a job. Okay? I got another job. Sometimes I was working 3 jobs at one time. But guess what? I was determined. I was not going back to the penal. I was not going to allow the penitentiary to be a revolving door in and out. Sometimes you have to sick and tired, and you have to get it together once and for all. And like I say, that's what I did. Got it together. I say today, right now, have it been easy? No, it wasn't easy. It was hard. Hey, like I told you right now, it's more harder being in the penitentiary. It's more harder being in a jail cell 23 to 24 hours a day. So when you sit back and you think about it right now, that wasn't hard at all. That wasn't hard at all. So that's why I say to me right now on this day, I'm out here smoking a cigar, had a little drink, celebrating life, man. Appreciating life, man. Appreciate some of the finer things that life has to offer. A lot of times right now, you can live to be 1,000 years. And guess what? You will never be able to enjoy all that life had to offer. Sometimes right now is, guess what? Just having a peace of mind. Just staying home one day, not doing absolutely nothing. You don't got to do no chores. You don't got to do anything. Just relaxing, taking it easy, having some me time. Sometimes that's more peaceful and more gratification than anything. Like you say, having some me time. That's more peaceful and gratification than anything, man. And like I try to tell you folks, listen, man, all those young kids that's out there that thinking that fast life, the street life, that gang culture is what's happening, man, listen, that stuff is so overrated that's ridiculous. Do not get tricked out of your freedom. Do not jump off that porch not knowing what you're getting yourself into. Like I told you, man, trouble is easy to get into, hard to get out of. I was once that test dummy, and that's why I'm able to tell you it's not worth it. You know what? I'll tell you a story. It was these two young guys, okay? 15 years old. 15 young guys hanging out. So what they did is they went to a local, okay, neighborhood park. Okay, when they went to the local neighborhood park, guess what? Here it is. They're supposed to be buying like weed. So here it is. They're supposed to be buying weed. So a group came there, supposed to be there, so but guess what? The other guy had no intention of buying it. What he wanted to do, he's gonna rob the guy. Long story short, they in the park. These are kids. Next thing you know, right now, guns come out. And guess what? One of the kids got killed. And guess what? One is dead. And then you got 3 to 4 other little kids that was there. They guilt by association, man. 25 years ago, I think I was working on Mount Hope. Okay, Walt. Sit back and think about it. Look at that story. Here it is right now with these 15 years old. First of all, they got guns. And they out there posting they want to buy some weed. But right now is one turn into a robbery. How can a robbery turn into a murder? And right now is how can 4 other kids get charged with one murder? Because you're guilt by association, man. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Know the company that you keep and know what you go. You know what? My mother used to always ask this question. You know, right now, where you going? Outside. Where? Outside. No true destination. A lot of times, listen to your kids. Where y'all going? Okay? If they don't have no true destination, why are they going outside? If they tell you they going to the park to play ball or to jump rope or whatever, listen to music, at least they got somewhat of a plan. But right now is when they talk about, what you going out? I'm going outside. For what? And they don't have no reason for going outside, they shouldn't be going. Show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. Tina Smith, powerful, you're right. So once again, like I said, my mother's always asking, where you going? Outside. So why are you going outside? Outside sometimes could be the devil workshop. Outside, right now, you got a bunch of people out there. You know what? They waiting for somebody to come and tell them what to do. So it's different if people say, you know what, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get together and we're gonna go to the grocery store and the supermarket, bad social spoil useful habit, yeah. We're gonna go to the grocery store and we're gonna help these folks with their grocery. Are you gonna do, guess what? As winter time is snowing, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and help shovel snows. Get some of this property cleaned up, because a lot of people don't like to shovel snow. So it's a different is you got somebody, no, we're gonna rob, we're gonna steal, no. What we have to do is give them direction, show them. You got leaders and you got followers. And if you give somebody the right, you know what I'm saying, if you plant the right seed and allow it to manifest, everything is possible, man. That's the difference. Sometimes now we got a lot of good kids that went astray. Because why is bad leaders? They falling behind the wrong group. Everybody can't be leaders, but everybody can be followers. But you gotta give them a reason. You know, like this again, when I was out there, a bunch of we all behind the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? Rob, let's go rob. Go break into somebody's house. Go sell drugs. Let's go kill. Let's go destroy our community. Had a bunch of people follow me all wrong reason. Imagine if I say, look, man, hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure there's no crime in our neighborhood. We're gonna make sure nobody, no robbing, no stealing, no selling drugs, no rape, no killing. Guess what? Do you know how powerful we could have became as grown men as a community? Powerful. Imagine we can get all this neighborhood, all these dangerous neighborhood to be crime-free zone. Can it happen? Yeah. Because right now, when you got people together and you show them this is possible, guess what? You know how many people buy into that? You know how much government funding you can receive? You living in a crime-free zone. Imagine turning Cypress Hill houses, pink houses, Linden Plaza, Even right now, that whole Eastern Europe area, imagine having the right people and turn into a no crime zone, crime free zone. Anything is possible, people, because the only thing you have to do is have the right people. The same way we was out there fighting against each other, imagine if we were joining forces, how powerful we could have been. How much funding could we would have got or we would receive from the city and government? Man, they would have given us, they would have been giving us tons of funds. Why? Because once again, it would help, it would save, it would stop the violence. It would stop, as far right now, all the little situation that we see going on, history would stop repeating itself. We would have got it together. But like I said right now, folks, listen, 25 years, to me, is a major accomplishment, man. Like I said now, like I told you, to me, like, you know what, I count my lesson right now is, and that's why what I'm trying to do, get back. How do I right my wrong? How do I use my past experience and get people to understand right now? Guess what? It wouldn't work. The same thing I'm doing now, being a law-abiding, productive citizen, guess what? I could have been doing that 1,000 years ago. But you know what? I want to be down. I want to be cool. And guess what? I got caught out there. E-money, get in. Yeah, thank you, man. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. For the most part, it's peaceful. I like it. I have to say, Glaze, healthy, fair consequences from my parent was way stronger than peer pressure. That's a good thing, man. I listen to a lot of people, man. I listen to one brother right now. He just retired from the correction. And right now, that's what he say, man. He said one time he's hanging out with his friends, and he went past curfew. So he came upstairs, snuck into the house. And right now is, guess what? Father ain't say a word. So his father came up on him, cold cock, boom, knock him the hell out. He said when he woke up in the morning and head spinning, dragging himself to bed, he said the very next day, he says, Pop come, hey, you ain't going outside? Man, I thought that was a setup. I said, nah, man, go outside. He said he went outside, but guess what? He was back in the house way before curfew. Because again, he was able to keep it in line because he was started paying attention to what his father was saying. What he did was he was able to obey his parents' rules and regulation in the household. See, a lot of times we setting ourselves up to fail because if we can't follow rules and regulations in our own household, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? If you can't follow rules and regulations in your own household, what make you think you're going to go out there and follow state, federal, and like city rules and regulation? We're already set up to fail. So he's saying right now he's more afraid of his father. That's what kept him on that straight and narrow line. Another gentleman wound up retiring from Con Edison. And what happened when he told me? He said right now he's be hanging out with his boys. And when he first got to Con Edison, they was paying like what, $5 an hour. His friends out there on the corners, you know, with the fancy cars, the jewelry, fancy clothes, the girls. Right now he wanted to be like that. And he said right now his mother used to tell him straight up, listen, man, man. Don't worry about them. Right now, trust me, it's a slow process, but it's gonna be the best process. And like he say, man, look what happened. 30 years later, he retired, doing great. They talk a lot, but everyone I know told the best, keep running, salute to Jay-Z, say time, money, you can't get high. Discipline, order, and impairment are important to you. We gotta get to understand that, man. So sometime right now, guess what? It's best to have the father in these boys' life. You can't get an hour back. Now you can't get nothing back, man. Once it's going, it's going. It's going. Like I said, 10 years out of my life, I can't get back. And I don't got no blame but myself. I can't point the finger at nobody. Because right now, I want to be cool. I want to be down. So the things that I did it because that's what I wanted to do. But guess what? Here it is, sooner or later, that light bulb went up. When you felt so much pain, or you went through your ups and downs, your trial and tribulation, after a while, enough become enough, man. You stop wanting to be that human sacrifice. You stop, you know what I'm saying, wanting to spend the rest of your life in jail. Man, come on, man. Folks, anybody think that being, and look, And you got some people that don't want to come home. You got some people right now, they commit these crimes to go to jail. Why? Because they don't have to worry about rent. They don't have to worry about mortgage. They don't have to worry about child support. They don't have to worry about, medical, what I'm saying, dental, vision. They got all that by being in jail. So once again, you got some of these people right now live better in jail than they live on the street. So a lot of times right now is, guess what? They don't care. They don't got no responsibility. Kids while God is running the street can end up in big trouble. You're right, man. I was that kid. I was that kid. Hey, folks, listen. I got a lot of good things out there already. Right now is Hashan Campbell. Shout out to Hashan. He did a piece. You know what I'm saying? Right now is a lot of people send it to me. A lot of these kids are never told anything or given any rules. That's bad. So Hashan dropped a piece on me, and somebody sent it to me. And people all in the DM, oh, man, Glaze, you got to respond. You got to do this. You got to do this. You know what? No, I can't tell you what you can do and what you can't do. You know what? And like I told you, I looked at the piece. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I did a rebuttal piece. You know what? But like I say, shout out to Hashan Campbell. He got a hell of a platform. And that's it, man. I'm not into that pissing contest. You ain't going to see me up here yelling, screaming, cursing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I am not exempt. Don't get me wrong. I am not perfect. Like I said right now, sometimes I can allow my emotions supersede my intelligence, and I get so pissed. But you know what? I try to stay away from that. I try to make sure I don't put myself in that predicament. Why? Because once again, right now is he or she who anger you, control you. Like I say, he or she who anger you, control you. A lot of times when you get caught up into that nonsense, or you get that BS, Glaze, this is the guns are real drug. I remember saying no in the 80s. Now, everybody getting high, even police. You know what, like I told you right now, is like you say, that's easy. I have to get away from it. Do it right the first time, be a law-abiding citizen. You're right, do it right the first time, be a law-abiding citizen. You know what the hardest thing about a job is? Reporting to the job each day. That's the hardest thing about a job, is having the ability to be there on time. Go in there and do a fair day work for a fair day pay. That's the hardest thing about a job. A lot of times people do not understand that. You got a lot of times people don't want to work. They feel right now they're going to walk down the street and find a bag of money, man. Those days is over with. Everybody want to live off the land. Everybody want to do these loans, these PPP loans or whatever. White collar crime. Man, listen, man. All that stuff is so overrated, man. I'm glad I don't have to worry about my phone being tapped no more. I'm glad I don't have to worrying about my dog gonna get kicked in. You know what I'm saying? You got a SWAT team, or you got the U.S. Marshal, FBI, everybody out there waiting on you. I'm glad I don't have that problem no more. Because once again, man, that was a hell of a problem. I don't gotta worry about the stick-up kids, the boogeyman. I don't gotta worry about that. You know how peaceful that is, man? When you can live life as a law-abiding citizen, man, that's it, folks. I don't wish my past experience and lifestyle on anybody, man, because a lot of people didn't survive. A lot of people didn't make it. Word, I would text, oh man. Hey, they got a lot of legit hustles out there, folks. I challenge each and everybody out there, get your side hustle, man. Get you a side hustle. Get you a side hustle. Get you a side hustle. I challenge each and every one of y'all to get yourself a side hustle. Because once again, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Like I said right now, listen, I might go back live later on, about to wrap it up, relax, take a shower, unwind. And like I told you right now, man, listen, 24 years later, right now, I don't care what anybody say. Right now, let man say what they want to say, but it's what God says. All of us is destined to do great things in our life. All of us have a purpose, and understanding what our purpose is. You know, understand what is your purpose for being today. Okay? Make sure that you leave a great legacy behind. Like I said, I was once a problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. I wouldn't have thought that 25 years ago. I wouldn't even thought that, you know what I'm saying, 40 years ago. But look at me now. Hey, peace, love, and prosperity. One love.